Hey there, YouTube. My name is Monique69 Ways Johnson. I'm here to give my review recap on the Real Housewives of Potomac Season 7, Episode 6. So I'm just going to jump right into the episode. See, I got some graphics here. So, Episode 6 starts off where it left off at the end of Episode 5, where Ashley thought she was doing something by bringing up Chris was flirting with her friend at the spring fling party, as you will. She thought she was doing something. Um, how Chris liked to be in other people's DMs, and Candace told Ashley Michael liked to go over such and such house and suck his peen, as you will. The whole table faces was dropped. Let's see if I got the pictures. Yep, they had to put a flower over Candace's mouth so we won't read the lips of who it is. So if y'all know who it is, can you please put it in the comments and let a sister know? Okay. Look at Wendy's face. That's me, Wendy. Like, gagged. Look at Karen. The grand dame. She's like, I can't. Mia talking about she not drunk enough. Karen's almost got up out her seat and look at Giselle's face. So after all that back and forth with Candace and Ashley, Wendy decided to end the burn session. She said, "Let's just burn it." Because Candace was very upset, and I would be too. Ashley thought she was doing something, but it backfired, in my opinion. See. Next scene, we have Candace and Giselle talk one on one. So Candace want clarity on what happened in the dressing room with Chris and um what made Giselle uncomfortable at that time. Giselle says she's in a room with a man that don't belong to her, and the door was closed. Go outside, and he immediately did. So I'm like, if you told him to go outside and he did, so problems. I mean, it should be that deep, in my opinion. I mean, he didn't say anything. He didn't do anything that was inappropriate. Like, I think Giselle is full of it. She making it bigger than what it was, in my opinion. But it's her feelings, okay? If she felt that way. Um. Now, Candace want to know who invited who to the dressing room. That Chris invited Giselle, or Giselle invited Chris. Candace said it was in malintent for Giselle to say that Chris knew that no one was in the room. Like he lured. She said she used the word lured. Like lured Giselle in the dressing room, and Giselle said, "I didn't say lured," but that's what you alluded to when you brought it up to Candace at the dance class 5 months later. Just saying, 5 months later. Um, Candace asked Giselle, "Do you think Chris had malintent?" Giselle says she don't know. And then in the meantime, when they having their conversation, we get back to Ashley and Wendy. They had a little moment after the burn session as well. Um, The producer asked which friend it was that Chris was flirting with at the spring fling, and she said it was her friend Deborah. Now we saw Deborah, I want to say a few episodes back, when she came over Ashley's house. So he was allegedly flirting with Deborah, and Ashley felt like it was important to tell her. But girl, you wanted to wait until it was in front of the whole group. But you trying to make a scene. And this is production had to do a flashback. This case we forget who Deborah is. It's the one by Riley Knox, Monique BFF, right there with the high ponytail. That's Deborah. I didn't know she had a pretty strong face. I didn't even notice that at first, but pretty strong face right here in this flashback. Pretty strong face. And then production have proceeded to show another scene of Chris at the both of them at the bar and Chris looking at his phone. So he could have spoken to her. I don't know, was it flirtatious or not? Who knows? I wasn't there. And then we get back to Candace and Giselle conversation. You know, Candace, she get emotional and she started to cry. And she tell Giselle that she could have called her, but she waited 5 months later when the cameras are rolling and one in the audience. I agree. And that's what fucked up about it. Giselle said it's not true. Candace said you are the reason people can't come forward with sexual assault allegations. You say things that have no bias and no back. Giselle said she's an advocate. I'm like, okay, Giselle, she's an advocate. I'm going to the next thing. Oh, in the meantime, after all this was going down, after she made her grand exit, we got Robin in the sprinter van just waiting the whole time. She made a grand exit and then just sitting the whole time. With that basic bun on her head. Next thing, we go over to Ashley. She meet with an attorney. Ashley said she came into the marriage on some as the fun, having threesome girl. Basically, they was having fun together at first, the beginning of their marriage. Basically, she probably was basically his arm candy. Basically, that's what I got from it. But after having her two boys, her two security bag, she said things changed. The lawyer asked if they had a prenup in place. She said yes. Basically, I guess in the prenup it said the money he made before they got married will remain his, and the things he occurred after will be, I guess, split. I don't know how it worked in the state of, Virginia. So we got to be separated for 1 year in Virginia in order to get a divorce. So they've been married for 8 years, about as long as the show was on. And I kind of forgot that in season 1, it did say it's like married for a year or less when they start filming season 1. Kind of forgot about that. The lawyer wants to know will Michael be forthright with about what he actually accumulated over the years when they was married, like assets and money and offshore accounts and stuff. So we shall see. Ashley says she's open to a proposal and giving Michael the benefit of the doubt, and if she feels like he been asking her, then she will proceed with a lawyer. Um, is Ashley really done with Michael? That's a good question. Let me know what y'all think. Lori said it's not best to buy a house together unless Michael put in writing that it was a gift, and I agree. Um, they trying to get this house in LLC or in a LLC. I don't know. Confusing. Next thing we get to Mia, Jacqueline, and Sharice. They met up at the spa. I guess Mia took them out for a spa day. Um, Mia talking about her and Jacqueline been friends and they got each other's back. I don't know how much now. Since all that drama that went down, you know. Sharif's arrived and Mia had been funny shady in her confessionals, I might say. She said I love when her eyelashes when Sharif's eyelashes slide off her face. Half the I can't read my own handwriting. She just said she liked how Sharice eyelash shining off her face and half time she don't and half time she don't care about. Yeah, I think that's what I wrote. Sharice checked in on Mia, her health, about the swollen lip nose and the lumps and all that good stuff. Well, all that bad stuff for Mia. And how she needed removed, but it's not urgent. Which still confuses me. I think having any lumps or swollen lip nodes would be urgent, but that's just me. So I hope what Mia is displaying about her health or sharing about her health is true. If not, that's effed up. Real talk. And she shared with Cherise how Jacqueline's mother took her in, foster her at one time. You know, her mother was being on drugs, her father in prison. He also died in prison, which is sad. And Jacqueline said, "We like sisters. We fight like sisters. We make up like sisters." So now they falling out on some real stuff after the season filmed. I'm guessing they fell out. So I wonder will they make up like sisters, as she said. So time will tell. Um, Me invited them, the friends of the show, to the Miami trip. You know, Sharice and Jacqueline, they excited. Woo! I think all the cast, I think they show almost each one, showing how excited they is to go to Miami, or not excited. Candace gonna arrive a little late due to recording of her music or a song or whatever, and she says she hopes while she's in Miami, um, that she can hook up with Trina as she's in Miami. We'll see. Time will tell with that, and I hope that she do get a feature from Trina. I know Karen is excited for Miami because it will be her because she said her 5'9" birthday, and she said Mia better not disappoint her on the trip. Mia rented 6 bedrooms. She told Sharice and Jacqueline she rented 6 bedroom, more like production rented 6-bedroom house, but there are 9 women, and we'll let Sharice pick her room. Well, at this time, I said, well, I hope she let Karen pick her room since it's her birthday. You know what I'm saying? That's the least you can do, girl. Mia went on saying she don't like Wendy, that she talk a lot of shit, and I'm like, this is coming from a known liar on the show. Okay, girl. Okay. So after that spot, we go over to Wendy and Eddie house with a cute little daughter. Um, Wendy was telling Eddie that she trying not to stretch herself out thin, be mindful of her health. Eddie brought up the restaurant idea, and then how $300,000 was put a strain on your finances. And I noticed when he said your finances instead of our finances, yeah, he said, they're gonna be on you. You gonna be paying that bill, not me. Um, he says too much. Um, she got a full plate. When he said the restaurant thing is on pause, she gonna focus on what's in front of her, and I said that's good. Focus on what's in front of you instead of trying to venture off in something you don't really know nothing about at this moment. You don't know nothing about the restaurant business. And when she said she gonna put a pause on it, I'm like, well, I hope you let Peter Thomas know that you're putting a pause on it. Because I'm pretty sure he's gonna be looking forward to your $300,000 investment. She told him how it was the burn session was a hot mess, and he asked if she take accountability, and she said it felt like a gang on roast session, which somewhat true. And that's the end of that scene. Next. Okay, we went to Giselle, Robin, and Ashley. They went shopping, I guess, for this coming up Miami trip. Giselle told the sales lady she going to Miami and gonna act like a 25-year-old drunk and scantily dressed. All I could do was roll my eyes and said, Giselle, please don't. Please don't. We don't want to see it. You give poor grandma or great aunt. Like you great aunt with your fashion. Okay, then they kind of discuss Chris tweets and I guess how you feeling about how they Ashley and Giselle try to allude that he be in people DMs and all that stuff. I hate Robin's half wig. I don't like it. Take it back. Ashley arrived to the store because at first it was just Giselle and Robin, and then Ashley arrived. Talking about how Michael's away in Miami. Every time she comes to the group, she always drops something about Michael. I noticed that, but he's not even on this season. I don't think he's gonna make an appearance. So I noticed that he's away in the Bahamas. Dude, he be really traveling. I don't know what he do, so I never really cared about what he did. So there's that. Actually thought Michael did the LSC for the house. He didn't. But in episode 1, she said it like it was definitely what about the house and the LLC and the house and the LLC. And basically this is Robin and Giselle face when she was explaining it. They was confused. I was confused with them. Like what? Because they did do a flashback when she was at the spring fling party. How she's said it like it was definite, like it was actually happening, like it happened. But this episode, she said she thought. So I don't know if Ashley, what she doing. Ashley be double talking to confuse the castmates and as well as the viewing audience, in my opinion. And so where as she sends these things to them is a little of the truth, I guess. Um, oh yeah, so actually, they brought up Candace, of course. Um, that Candace blurted out that such and such gave head, giving head to some dude, I guess, in the past. Robin, Robin actually admitted that Candace told her the information years before, years before she dropped it to that day at the burn session. So she know Candace was holding that for quite some time. And when she heard that Candace dropped that, she knew that it was that Candace didn't give a fuck at that moment. Um, Ashley said she don't care, but it's giving me she do care, or she already known about it. Um, and she said she don't believe it. I'm like, you believe it, and you probably know it's some truth there allegedly. Um, they brought up Chris's tweets. Robin said Candace making it worse by dramatizing. I'm like, what are you talking about? I mean, of course you're gonna go back to her husband and tell him what the group said. I mean, ain't no dramatizing of what Giselle and Ashley said, like with the Chris going in other people's DMs and allegedly that something dark happened in Giselle's dressing room or could have happened allegedly in Giselle's dressing room. So it's no dramatization. If anything, y'all bringing up the drama, trying to bring Chris down, in my opinion. Giselle said Candace not putting a stop to the tweets, like she can control Chris and his tweets. I mean, he's pissed off. Y'all act like y'all ain't did nothing to this man. Nothing at all. Y'all is funny and delusional. So yeah, he can tweet all he wants to. He's just trying to defend himself, and he's very angry and disappointed. Let's see what's happening. Oh, before I get to that slide, they asked Robin, Giselle, do they think um, Michael did that with that person? And Robin said, I don't put nothing past anybody, especially Michael Darby. And Giselle had to bring up Juan Dixon, how 3 years ago, 3 seasons ago, that he allegedly wanted to suck on his peen, and she believed that he still want Juan. So it's kind of getting tired with the Juan thing, in my opinion. We know Michael like one. There's that. Um, so the next scene, this is where the girls, the ladies, headed to the Miami house. Um, oh yeah, Karen actually said hi to Sharice at the airport, I believe. Yeah, they was at the airport. It was cringy and funny due to Karen fake smile when she turned around to the cameras. It was hilarious. Karen's a hoot. So in car A we have Karen, me, and Jacqueline Giselle. And in car B we have um Cherise, Wendy, Robin, and Ashley. In car B. So in car B they wanted to know what was the strategy in behind of putting them four in the same car. Especially knowing how Robin and Wendy are oil and water. They don't get along. But in car A, Mia let the ladies know there's only six bedrooms, and there's 9 women. You know, they're like, ooh, but she said she'll let Karen pick her own room, or what she'll give Karen her own room, I should say. Since it's her birthday, weekend or whatever, or week, I should say. Um, and car B, the girls wondering how big the house is and how many bedrooms it's going to be. The whole time, Sharice knew that it was only going to be 6 bedrooms and she's getting her own room. And she, she failed to speak up on that part. I think, who was it? Giselle asked Jacqueline about her ex-husband. And then Jacqueline said, "Oh, we never married." But why would they label him at the basic ass family fun day? Jacqueline ex-husband. I didn't get that, but okay. They asked Giselle about her dating life. I'm not gonna lie, kind of skipped it. I don't want to hear about Giselle and her dating life or lack thereof. I ain't want to hear the lies that she was about to spill out. I think they arrived at the house. The ladies said she did good with the house, but they was hoping for a beach. Production. They did a whole shady of where the beach is, South Beaches, and where the house is at. They did a whole shady little map thing of where the ladies were and where the beach is. But I was so glad that they had food and drinks for the ladies when they arrived, because I know it was like a long ride probably to get there from the airport. So that was real good. Did on production because I know Mia didn't set that up. Um, Mia gave all the ladies an envelope of which rooms they are getting. Um, I know Karen got a room on the main floor. I think she has a washroom in her room. Cerise didn't care for her room due to no bathroom. You know, older. As we get older, we can't hold our bladder. So know how that goes. You need your own washroom. Um, Wendy, she got the show wives room. She has her own bathroom as well. So who else we got? Reverend Giselle are sharing a room. It's called the Hustlers. So they got like a little lounge area. So I thought their room was nice. But here go they their bed situation. At least they got separate beds. Um, Me and Jacqueline are they in the Queens of Diamonds. Um, they sharing a room, but it's only one bed. But okay, they had a nice room too. I think it had like a tub, a jacuzzi. I want to say a tub, jacuzzi tub. I don't know. It was really nice. But why they sharing one bed? Yeah. Ashley had a cute room with a bathroom. Um, Ashley being petty. It was like some high school ish. She took Candace's car where she's supposed to stay when she arrives. Because, she's a little behind the whole group. She gonna switch the rooms. They give it a Housewives card in there. Basically, Wendy's room. It was very childish. It was giving very high school. It was didn't care for it because Ashley's still big mad how she read her at the table and dropped that bomb on Ashley about Michael and such who they blurred out. Mm-hmm. Sharice said she told the group don't worry that she is getting a that she's getting a hotel because she need a bathroom. So basically, if Sharice leave, um, who can get that room? Candace? I don't know. They never showed Candace's room where she potentially supposed to be staying. So, interesting. Um, Robin asks, why nobody else is sharing. Then Giselle in her confessional said, why me and Robin always share a room. You know why. You know why. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You know why. And then they did a flashback of when Nicki Minaj came through at they last season reunion, asked do they share rooms or whatever when they go out of town or whatever. Do they ever share a bed? They admitted it. Robin, don't act like you don't want to share a room with your girlfriend Giselle. Y'all know what y'all be doing. Robert Scissorhands. Um, and then Sharice said she gonna bypass dinner because they having dinner later that night. They gonna, I guess, relax a little bit, then get dressed for dinner. So Sharice said she gonna bypass it because she gonna try to find other accommodations, but we'll see if she was able to. So I guess next episode. Um, then we get to the next scene of Mia FaceTime and Peter Thomas and telling, asking him he in Miami. Of course, they know he in Miami. I mean, it's a whole setup, our production and stuff. So how we just gonna play along. She tell him they in Miami and would like to come down to his bar. And y'all know he have a bar in Miami. So I remember when Funky Dineva, I guess, did a video down there with Peter. It looked nice. Peter told Messy Mia that he got beef with Wendy. And she like, what? well, her face expressions. And that was like basically the end of the episode. So the next episode, that's when stuff I guess really supposed to pop out. I hope they actually show the drink throne and the hitting of Wendy from Mia. I hope they show everything and not cut shit out. They show it in a preview and not show it in actual episode. They done that before. Um, yeah, that's when stuff get popping. I can't wait to see it. So yeah, that was the end of episode 6. So let's see what episode 7 gonna give. So so make sure you please like, comment, subscribe, and share the video if you feel like sharing it. It's no big thing. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.